What is going on, everybody? Long time no see. I know all of you guys up north and on the East Coast were getting sick and tired of seeing the sleet and the snow pictures, or videos, I should say. I didn't post one for the 4 to 6 inches that we got on Thursday because I know you guys were getting sick and tired of it. But I've been talking a lot about life updates and stuff. I'm going to put that off until a little bit later. As I stated, a few of you guys kind of know what's going on. But wanted to get this in. Hopefully I get this in prior to cutoff for Drew LEFTYNDV10's contest for showing your top 10 favorite non-auto, non-game used cards. I live in Texas, and I go by Texas math. And for those of you who know what that means, here's one stack. I'm going to do this. I got 2 separate stacks. I've got Victoria with me. She wanted to be in a video with Dad. I've got TD stuff, and then I've got other stuff. So I'm going to do the Terrell Davis stuff first. A lot of these, most of you guys have seen. And to be honest, I don't think there's anything in here that is older than 1999. Could be 2000, but I'm pretty sure it's no later than 99. But these are in no particular order whatsoever. But first, 97 Skybox Impact Rave. These are numbered to 150. I also have the Jerry Rice that I pulled myself. I did have a Tony Gonzalez rookie. I sold that a few years ago. I wish I would have waited. But one of my all-time favorite sets ever produced, and I still need to get another one. But 98 Donruss. This is the Crusade Green. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous cards. The whole reason why I enjoy this contest is because a lot of you new guys out there, young and old, I'll say it, missed out on some of the best designed cards ever produced in the 90s. It was all about the insert. And I tell you what, I've been enjoying going back and picking up a lot of these of Terrell Davis, and some of these still hold their value. And speaking of which, 98 Skybox Thunder. Most of y'all out there, I have shown this in a video, most of you guys out there are like, whoa, it just looks like something basic. But this is the Super Rave, numbered to 25. Super rare card. Just awesome, 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 though. Next is actually 2 cards.
Going together.
Yep. One of these came from my good buddy Sick for 2024, but 97 Pinnacle Certified. The mirrors. Mirror Red. This was the gift from Chris. These are just phenomenal cards. Truly are a mirror.
And mirror gold.
And then the gold, which I purchased off of eBay from a seller. So, still need the mirror blue. Yet to see it anywhere. Next one on the list, 97 Skybox Premium. This one I purchased back in 97. I probably busted 2.5 cases of this stuff. And I only pulled one of these cards myself. And it happened to be an Isaac Bruce. And that actually went to Scoth 2244. But this is the Ruby. And this thing just dances. And for anybody who knows anything about the 90s, where's it at? It's numbered to 50. So numbered to 50 in the 90s is like pulling a card numbered to 5 these days. Next one on the list, I wish I had the 96 version. The 96 version, by the way, this is going to be a long video, but this is from 97, I believe. Yep, 97 Stadium Club. This is the first day issue. Just a simple parallel with the stamp. The ones from '96, I believe, have like a little box emblem that says first day issue. I do have one in the collection, but I can't remember who it is, and of course it's not Terrell Davis. Next on the list, just an awesome, awesome, awesome design. This is from '98 EX 2001, Destination Honolulu. It's kind of like a wood feel card, die cut with the little tiki figure behind it. It's just a sweet, sweet card design.
It looks like a tiki figure.
It is. Out of '98 Upper Deck Encore, game dated. This is the Upper Deck Milestones. And if I'm not mistaken,
29 now?
Dave, Josh Johnson, you may want to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is one of the first years of hand-numbered inserts or parallels, and this happens to be hand numbered 29 of 30. But it's got the foil board on both the left and right edges, and then, of course, in the Encore in the name. But gorgeous, gorgeous card. Next, actually, are 2 cards.
There you go.
And the next one will also be 2 cards. This is '99 EX Essential Credentials. I know one of these is like the future, and then there's different variations. But let me tell you something. These cards were not easy to pull and still hold their value pretty well. This is the one that, of course, is most valuable. But serial numbered 4 of 29, and then this one happens to be 25 of 62. But these are just gorgeous, gorgeous cards and designs. This is '98 Score Showcase. I don't know what that is yet. This is the 10th anniversary score. These are the artist proofs. Anniversary artist proofs. It's Terrell Davis and then Terrell Davis and John Elway. These cards still book very, very high, but they've got the gold rainbow foil on the edges. And these are serial numbered to 10. So this one's 3 of 10. And this one is 2 of 10. So just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card design.
I don't know which is the front or back.
This is the front. This is 99. Pretty sure it's 99. Yep, 99. Leaf Rookies and Stars. Slideshow. This is the Slideshow parallel, and I think they call it the Masterpieces. If not, they call it the Slideshow Studio. But that is true slide of Terrell Davis. And what's really nice about this card, and it's not going to show up very well, but this is a 1/1. So
Very rare.
yeah. I love this card.
Very, very rare.
We're actually going to do that one last.
Oh, okay.
These this is '98 Score Showcase. I might have messed up. This is 99 Score on the TD and the TD Elway. These are from '98 Score Showcase. These are just sweet. I've got 2 of the 3. I'm missing one of the artist proofs. I forget exactly what they call these, but
You'll get it one day, hopefully.
these are 1/1s. It's got the front just kind of dances. It's got like the bubble refractor type of setup, but starburst. The light doesn't really do it very well on here, but these are just gorgeous cards. And then finally, all of you have seen that before. That was a gift from RBI Crew 7. That is the '99 Upper Deck Retro Platinum Parallel. A card in which, if you watch my video, I never knew existed. In one of the few videos that I actually dropped the F-bomb in. But a 1/1. So by far one of my most favorite in the collection. because it was a gift from a great friend and just a phenomenal card. The platinum on the top and the bottom border. So that's all the Terrell Davis stuff.
I'm taking a few at a time because there's a lot in this one.
And then on to the other stuff. I started collecting when I was 5. I wish I still had some of the cards back in those days, but almost everybody has said, if you call yourself a collector, you got to have one of these in your collection.
Which you do.
And this is only an 8, but this was a gift from the card shop that I used to frequent quite often before he shut down. So special place, but also the fact that it's just an iconic card. First year of Upper Deck, and the fact that it's Ken Griffey Jr. versus rookie. Don't laugh at the case. This actually has a story. In '93, I was a big Drew Bledsoe fan, and I still have a lot of Drew Bledsoe stuff in the collection.
Ooh.
And I made it a mission to get as many regular rookies or rookie inserts that I could get of his. And my grandmother, who passed away 6 years ago this past September, used to buy me packs from the grocery store. And
I was only 2.
You weren't around. When Meemaw bought me packs, because I was still a kid. But 93 Flair Ultra was the big product at that time, and she used to buy a ton of it. And this ended up, and this is the reason why it's in the case, and it's been here ever since I pulled it. But Ultra All-Rookie Team insert of Drew Bledsoe. So this holds a very sentimental place in my heart. One of the most expensive cards I had ever pulled from a retail pack that it came, and the fact that it was from my grandmother from the packs that she purchased at the grocery store when she went, thinking of me. So very sentimental. Next, I know a few people have mentioned this, but
I thought you collected football cards.
For some reason, this just has, it's simple, but it's not. This is out of 92 Pinnacle. This is the Team Pinnacle of Michael Irvin and Eric Allen. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the first year that Pinnacle did the Team Pinnacle cards. And these were very tough to pull. And I pulled this myself in 92 and have kept it ever since. I used to actually have it in a top loader that had tape on it so it wouldn't move around. I've since taken that out. But simple card design, double-sided, but beautiful card. One of my favorite products of all time, 95 SP. There's been a few people who have heard the story about 95 SP. I'm not going to tell it in this video because this video is already running long. But
by 1 hour.
I bought a lot of 95 SP. And one of the best inserts, in my opinion, was the 95 SP Hollow View. Just a nice, clean card design with the hologram of the player. They also had die-cut versions of this. This was not the first year. I believe this is the first year that they did it. I think they did it also in 96. I could be wrong, but I always just loved these cards. And I was a big Kerry Collins fan, too, back in 95. So that's why I'm showing Kerry Collins. Believe it or not, I have some of the same interests as Dave does as far as players in the 90s. Next, 2 cards. As I've said, these are in no particular order. Ghost of Zepho. Alan mentioned these, that these should be in, if they're not in somebody's top 10, they should be an honorable mention. These are actually in my top 10 non-Terrell Davis. And this is from 93-94 Skybox. Thunder and Lightning. And this is basketball. This is the year that I started collecting basketball. So I pulled these myself. This is Jamal Mashburn.
I was confused.
And Jim Jackson.
I was confused why it had
and then
basketball cards with mixed with your football cards.
Shaquille O'Neal. and Anthony Hardaway.
I'm showing the next two.
Next one. Wait a second.
This one first?
No, we'll do this one. But wait just a second. Going back to Skybox Premium. Gorgeous product. To me, underrated. Some gorgeous inserts. One insert I never pulled, which was the larger than life, and those things still have a high book value to this day. But this is a take on, I'll call it the original atomic refractor. Granted, they came back in '86 with the cracked ice. They called it the atomic refractor in '86 and '96. Bowman's Best. There is an insert set in '97 Skybox Premium that resembles the cracked ice that we see now. And this is one that I actually pulled myself. Primetime Rookies happens to be Warwick Dunn. Let me see if I... And you can just see... It doesn't pick it up very well just because the way that I have my setup, but you can see the kind of the cracked ice effect on this card. But gorgeous card. One of my favorites. That's why it's still in a screw down.
Shines.
And
I have 2 Pokemon cards like that.
This one,
3.
most of you guys are not even going to have a clue about this. I told Michael this film not yet rated about this card, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And a lot of people don't know about it, and it's very simple. But this is also out of '97 Skybox Premium. This is an Emmitt Smith, and most of you are thinking, "Okay, it looks like a base card." Well, in '97 they had what they called Reebok parallels, and all it is literally a blurb about check out Reebok at, and then the URL, and it's also got the Reebok symbol over there. However, there's different variations. Base was white, and then it went white, gold, red, and then green. Green being the most rare. And most of you are going to probably fall out of your chair when I tell you this card books for $50. And that is no lie. Which is why it's still in a screw down. But kind of cool. Most of you guys probably have never seen one or even knew that they existed. But all of you are going to go now check your '97 Skybox Premium if you bought any and try and look for the different parallels. I know this has been in quite a few people's videos, but we'll actually show those last. '92 Donruss Diamond Kings. First year that they did it actually as an insert set. One of my favorite players growing up, and you know, Chad, I know you'll like this, but King Griffey Jr. These are timeless classics as far as inserts are concerned, and I just had to pick the Griffey to show off. So there's that one. Next, I know this was shown before, but I was big Deion Sanders fan. I think this is from '91 Upper Deck, '92 Upper Deck. But the prime time. I do have quite a few Deion Sanders cards as far as regular inserts base type of stuff from the '90s. But my favorite two-sport athlete, sorry, James, not near the caliber, of course, as Bo Jackson, but my favorite because growing up, I was a big Braves fan and watched quite a few of the Braves games growing up. So, yes. Next, don't laugh, but I know a lot of you guys out there my age remember these, the various Santa Claus cards. James, I remember you showing quite a few of these off in one of your videos, I believe. But these were a big deal. Pulling a Santa Claus card out of a product was actually kind of a big deal. This is from Pro Set 93, but I pulled this one myself, and I just thought it was cool and thought I'd throw that out there. They don't do Santa Claus stuff anymore. Next, all these are going together.
But that's a lot.
For all you guys out there that gripe and complain about redemptions, and I do the same because there's too many of them. But back when I collected, these were redemptions. I have various ones here. Some of these in which were redeemed. Most of these came from when I acquired some of my father's collection when he passed away. But most of them are the lottery picks from the '93 draft for the NBA. These 4 right here, going this way. And then you've got the rookie exchange from '93 Upper Deck, and then the headliners from '93 Playoff. Those 2 I actually do have complete and in my collection. But this is what redemptions were back in the day. And these, I tell you what, if you pulled one, it was a big deal because you're talking 1 in 3,000 packs.
Okay, you do that one.
We're going to show all these. And I'm surprised nobody has brought up holograms. Holograms were the big stuff in the 90s. I know these don't show up very well, but yes, these are comics. We'll wait to show that one. These are comic holograms. These are from '92. These are the gold holograms.
The whole set.
Magneto, Wolverine, Gambit, Cable, and X-Men. I've actually had these since '92. I traded one of my best friends at the time for this entire set. And to go even further back, from 1990, it's not in the best condition, but from Marvel, this is the Wolverine hologram.
I'm actually kind of showing it a bit better.
But let me.
I want to show him the back.
So just to kind of, you're not going to be able to read this, but this is from 1990.
Put it down.
And like I said, this is not in the best condition, but surprising that nobody, at least the videos that I've seen, had mentioned holograms. But holograms were huge in the 90s, and I happen to have more.
Let me see it real quick.
Happen to have more from the comic perspective, and yes, I did collect comics at a time. But
Spider-Man.
But that's my top 35.
I wanted to show him Spidey.
I don't know how many cards it is total, but
6.
hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drew, thanks for the contest. I'm not doing this for any of the prizes or anything. I really enjoyed the responses, and it's taken me back to memory lane. It actually made me clean out my closet and go through and find a lot of some of the stuff that I remember growing up in my early years of collecting and showing them off. So hope everybody enjoyed.
And the last ones, there were actually 6, and the gold ones were actually the whole set.
Yes, that is.
And then you have 1 from the silver,
yep.
Which I think might be the only one.
It is the only one I have.
Oh.
But anyways, hope everybody enjoyed watching for Victoria and myself. Thanks everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. Update video will come eventually. Haven't gotten anything in. Watching a lot of stuff. Just some things going on financially in which, just hasn't allowed me to really do anything. So that's why you haven't seen the videos. But I wanted to get this in support of Drew. I think it's been a phenomenal idea. And like I said, I've truly enjoyed the responses. But that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Peace, everybody. I'm out!